Hello, lovely people, and welcome back to episode 3 of Elon After Hours Spooky Edition. It's Halloween. Look, I'm in a costume. Guess what I'm being? Well, I'm being that teen girl who dyed her hair red even though her mom told her she couldn't, and now I might get kicked out. Ooh, spooky. Well, anyways, it's good to see you guys again. We took a few weeks off due to some circumstances like fall break and, busy schedules. And last week I had a huge forehead pimple and I refused to appear on camera. But I am so happy to be back and hanging out with y'all. A big life update from me. I finally got a job and it's in the Elon mail room. Now, when the line is out the door on a Friday afternoon and you just want that water bottle you ordered from Amazon, I can help you out. If you bring me a Biscuitville chicken sandwich and say the magic phrase, "I'm bringing sexy back," I can now get you your package at record speed. You're welcome. But now, let's get to the real news of the week. The fall sub-concert performer has finally been announced, and it's Ty Verdes? The general student body is a little disappointed about this performer. To be honest, I don't think people even know who that is. When I heard Ty Verdes was coming, I thought it was the new restaurant replacing Med Deli. My roommate thought Ty Verdes was a type of yoga. Our very own associate producer, Jesse Cordwell, even asked me to get tested to see if I have the new Ty Verdes that was going around. Regardless, we are still very excited for the concert and can't wait to see if Ty Verdes can actually make a name for himself. This past weekend, BravoCon took place, which is a convention for all Bravo stars and shows. Bravo is the hub for reality television, so I could imagine the types of crowds there. It's interesting to compare the crowds from BravoCon to Comic-Con. At Comic-Con, there are people with fake hair and elaborate costumes, and at BravoCon, there are people with fake boobs and designer dogs with elaborate costumes. At Comic-Con, phrases like, "May the Force be with you," and "Avengers Assemble" are common. At BravoCon, phrases like, "Oh no, she didn't," and "Take a Xanax, Camille," are common. It's safe to assume there was little crossover in attendance between these two events. In the latest episode of The Kardashians, Kim told her 88-year-old grandmother that she had inspired her to have passionate sex with Pete Davidson in front of a fireplace. Me personally, my grandmother inspired me to always wear a bra and to stop driving my car once I hit a certain age. A scary new drug known as rainbow fentanyl is spreading over the country. These colorful pills are reportedly an attempt of Mexican cartel leaders to make fentanyl more popular amongst young people. I would pay anything to sit in on a Mexican cartel marketing meeting. Everyone pulling up in their best business casual, Canva PowerPoints, presentations in hand, ready to pitch the next big thing. Also, if this is their attempt at targeting kids, they are doing it all wrong. We need a TikTok account, we need a social media manager, etc., etc., etc. I'm going to put them in contact with Live Oak. Thank God for Rihanna, because I finally have a reason to care about the Super Bowl. I hope she gives the players a discount with Fenty Beauty. I just think the classic eye black is getting kind of chooky. Like, imagine a game time headshot of Tom Brady with glitter dripping down his face. It brings some serious self-expression to the game. Speaking of Tom, I'm totally Team Giselle. The internet may joke she's a witch, but that'd make a lot of sense, actually. How else could a 40-year-old dude have that much energy prancing around while getting booed half the time? No man's ego is that secure. It's either witchcraft or good old-fashioned delusion. According to associate producer Nicole Carlton, a lot of stuff happened with college football this weekend, which I think is a great testimony to the significance of college football. And that's our sports content for the week. You're welcome, men. A Florida highway was covered in Coors Light beer after a semi-truck carrying the goods got into a crash. And in the blink of an eye, Florida fraternity brothers swarmed the highway and began putting up shitty tarps and grilling undercooked hot dogs. T-shirts came off and muscle tees went on. Big Booty Mix, number 5, was the only sound heard for miles. This was their moment. This was their home now. Rumor has it they still remain on I-95 to this day. And as Halloween is fast approaching, sites are having to respond to the surprising demand for serial killer costumes. eBay even banned the selling of Jeffrey Dahmer costumes on their site due to the controversy surrounding the new Netflix show about the notorious serial killer. eBay is interesting because as quick as they were to take down a certain type of Halloween costume, I guarantee if I wanted to book a grown man for a baby cosplay session, the options would be endless. The new Colleen Hoover glorified Wattpad smut story, I mean book, came out this week. It will leave you hot and bothered. And to help you out, here are some places on campus you can and cannot get away with reading it. The McEwen Dining Hall, no. Though maybe upstairs near Village Juice after 4 p.m. Lakeside, yes. LaRose Kitchen, 1,000% yes. They even have those sliding doors to offer some privacy. Global Commons, considering you can hear the sound of a crumb drop, no, absolutely not. Smith, you can make your own real-life Colleen Hoover book there. Oak House, nah. Acorn, that's a hard maybe. The Comm School Atrium, for sure. By the KOBC fountain, yes, but by the Alamance fountain, only when it's not passing period. The roof on top of the gym where you have to go for the astronomy lab, yes, and it's sensual. Well, that's all for the news. Up next, we have an amazing interview with Dylan Scott, so stick around. Hello and welcome back to Elon After Hours. Today we have a very special guest in studio with us, Dylan Scott. Guys, we're so excited. Dylan, how are you feeling tonight?
Oh, I'm ecstatic, I guess would be the word.
Good.
I'm trembling.
I can't wait to ask you all these hard-hitting questions because, you know, I just have so many things on my mind and I feel like you'd have the best takes about them. So I'm going to ask you questions ranging from the craziest things you ever heard to a little bit about yourself. So we're going to get into it. Tell the people what they want to hear, you know?
Sounds good. I've been silent for years, so I'm excited to finally engage with the public.
Exactly.
Answer their much needed questions.
I mean, everyone has been on the edge of their seat.
I
So
know.
let's give the people what they want, right? Okay, so first question I think is the most important. Is your hair color natural? Because mine is. So I was just wondering about yours.
No, it is not. I am actually Italian, for those who don't know. And this is dye.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay, so what is your natural hair color? Like just a regular schmegular
Like
brown?
dark black.
Dark black?
Yup.
Cool. So kind of, okay. Oh, so you're Italian. Mm-hmm. Oh, very nice. Okay, well,
My old last name was Vaccarino.
That's crazy.
That's true.
And I heard you're from Sicily as well.
I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know where we're from. Yeah,
Who knows?
So, I mean, I'm loving the ginger twist you took. And can I tell you a secret? This isn't my real hair. It's really hard to tell, but it isn't my real hair.
I had absolutely no idea.
I know, right? It's crazy.
Killing it.
Really natural. So let's move on to something that, you know, when I was doing my research on my guests, as I tend to do, I headed to your Instagram. And in the bio, it says you're a quesadilla enthusiast. Now,
I am.
Can you kind of describe that, the world of that trade and how being a quesadilla enthusiast has kind of like made you who you are today?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I've kind of pioneered almost the field of quesadilla enthusiasm. It started when I was like 5, 6, in the kitchen with my mom, chefing up, just like dump a whole thing of like ground like Parmesan onto like a tortilla, just get crazy. And then I started to see like there is so much more that can be done with sort of the quesadilla art form. And so yeah, on campus, I mean, I'm a fan of Qdoba's take.
Okay, good.
I think oftentimes there's a little too much rice, but you know, I'm a man who loves quesadillas.
That's amazing. And so, like, let's say you're off campus and you're just craving a quesadilla. You just want that sweet dilla with that cheese
crunchy,
on it.
crunchy,
That
cheesy dilla.
crunchy, cheesy goodness. Where are you going?
It's a real toss-up between Dobes, as I said earlier, or Tacos Azteca if I'm feeling sort of fancy.
Oh, okay.
Tacos Azteca, for those who don't know, replaced Colombian Cravings, the most goated spot in Burlington, but it's pretty fire itself, so
Nice.
I'm not too angry about it.
What about, okay, Taco Bell though? No.
Taco Bell is nasty, and you pay the price the next day.
Okay, you're right. It comes with high risk, high reward.
Taco Bell is like making a deal with the devil, you know?
Yeah.
You're happy for a day, and then you're paying for it for the rest of the week.
You're so right. This is what Elon needs to hear. These hot, burning takes that we have that we aren't telling people.
I don't think that's even a hot take. I think the Taco Bell take and the like destruction it causes on the human bowel is like known fact.
It's important. It's important to know.
More people need to be talking about it.
More people need to be talking about that. So we're going to talk about Game of Thrones because I heard you're a fan.
I love Game of Thrones.
Do you watch Game of Thrones because of the plot or because of the boobs?
Mostly the boobs, but I also think it's a great show.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I think my like top 3 booby scenes would be episode 1, Daenerys, fantastic, obviously. Cersei Walk of Shame, because like that was a satisfying booby scene. You're like, yeah, like screw her.
Okay.
And then, is there a Marjorie Terrell boob scene? If there is, that would be my number 3.
You know, I am not a fan of the show, but I'm getting
It's the Marjorie Terrell boob
I'm getting
scene.
word that there is. So yes, from my official contacts at Game of Thrones Inc., they are saying there is. I don't really watch, but I think every time I've passed a TV screen that my dad's watching and I just see titties. And am I allowed to say
It's
that?
either titties or blood. It's one of the two.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, but anyways, we can censor it out later. But thank you for that. My next question. This has been something that's been circulating in the public news media lately, and is a hot dog a sandwich?
Absolutely.
Okay, and can you back that up with reasoning and evidence?
What defines a sandwich in America's psyche? I would say 2 sides of bread, something in the middle, right? So a hot dog is a sandwich, but this opens up some really interesting questions from that. Is a quesadilla a sandwich?
And you're an enthusiast, so
I
you
am.
have to be thinking about
I
this
mean, those are the sort of like philosophical things that keep me up at night.
No,
you know?
exactly. Why are we on this planet? Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Is a quesadilla a sandwich?
And then you just have to go to bed
Is
because
a quesadilla a fruit?
it's too much. It's too much in this political climate to think about. And I really respect that decision.
Yep.
And what do you do? It's like, let's say you have too many quesadillas, right? Like, what do you do to cure a tummy ache?
I keep like 3. I get horrible heartburn every time I like eat too much weird stuff or drinks. I keep like 4 to 5 packs of Tums minimum in my bedstand.
Good.
And multiple times throughout the night, I'll wake up and it's just that, and then I'll reach in and I'll just chug a bunch of Tums, and I'm feeling right as rain.
Do you ever just like, because they sometimes like, I don't know if I'm weird for this, but they look scrumptious sometimes. Like, I just want to eat them.
But Tums give me like Pepto-Bismol PTSD, you know? Like when I was a kid, every time like I was all screwed up, my mom would make me drink that like pink chalky stuff that tastes like demon semen. Like and I'm like, Tums kind of remind me of that, so I've never like found the enjoyment or the love in them. I guess it's more of just a tool to get somewhere.
Right. That's the same with the melatonins. Like I have melatonin gummies.
Hard disagree. I think melatonin is delicious.
No, I think melatonin.
Yep.
I sometimes wake up and my tummy's grumbling. I'm like, I kind of want a snack, and I just take a few of those.
I've made that mistake before.
No, same. And then I just be falling asleep everywhere.
Fell asleep during my own bar mitzvah.
Did you really? What was your theme?
I didn't have a theme. I did it at a place called the Old Firehouse. And I don't know why I found this like so geniusly funny at the time, but it was like the most hilarious thing in the world for me. I had 2 cakes made that looked exactly like pies.
Oh, so they were actually cakes,
but
they were
you
pies.
cut into them and they were cakes.
They said you can either choose between having a theme or you can have 2 cakes that look like pies, and you said,
And I think like
obvious answer.
a terrifying amount of the budget for my bar mitzvah went to that.
And that's how it should be.
Like a terrifying amount.
A lot of my budget went to bocce ball, and I don't even know how to play bocce ball. It was just there.
I don't know how to play bocce ball.
No, I just was throwing them around. They're really heavy. Everyone's like, that's a dangerous risk. I was like, who cares? I'm a Jewish adult. Whatever. Anyways, so can you rank these people from DC? You're from DC, right? Okay, amazing. I love DC.
From Northern Virginia.
No,
So,
okay.
Yeah, so like someone from DC doesn't come here and like stab me after hearing
Yeah,
that.
no, I'm from Chicago. I'm from outside of
from Lake
Chicago.
Forest?
No, I'm not from Lake Forest. I'm sorry to all of our Lake Forest viewers, but I'm not from Lake Forest.
Lake Forest.
Lake Forest. Okay, anyways, so let's rank these people from DC from best to worst, in your opinion, and kind of give some reasoning as to why. So we have Al Gore, we have Kevin Durant, Samuel L. Jackson, and Bill Nye, the science guy. best to worst.
They're all from D.C.?
They're all from D.C.
Durant's from Upper Maryland.
Okay, allegedly, this is from the team behind After Hours,
So I'm ranking Bill Nye.
Okay, first.
I think Bill Nye's number one. I think kind of clear on that list. I love science. I love Bill pushing the good climate change message. He's been a little weird in recent years, but hey, he's Bill Nye the Science Guy. KD is going to be last for me because I don't really watch sports or care about them.
Oh, same.
Yeah, so
Guys.
I mean, KD's like a nice guy, and there was that one like movie he did where he like switched skills with the high school kid, and I thought he was a surprisingly good actor. So no hate to KD. Who are the other two?
We got Al Gore and Samuel L. Jackson.
Samuel, you have the creator of the internet with like one of the greatest actors of all time. I don't know.
It's hard.
I think I'm gonna number one Samuel L. Jackson because like I feel like every movie he's in, he just goes crazy.
He kills it.
And then number two, Al Gore for I love his South Park representation.
I don't really know a lot about him, but I mean, I believe you.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
He's a weirdo. Loves the environment too, though, like Bill Nye.
I relate to that. A weirdo but loves the environment.
Yep.
That's so great. So as our kind of wrap-up conclusion to this interview, I just want to give you this platform because you have a lot to say, and you can reach anyone in the Elon periphery and just speak on a topic that you're passionate about. I mean, what do you want the world to know?
Well, I guess first off, hey mom, hey dad, we made it, baby. Woo! I don't know. Topic I'm passionate about. I have very little passions in life. I like drinking sometimes. And politics. I'm very into politics. Like writing essays and stuff for I'm a poli-sci major. So one day, Dylan Scott, President of the United States, baby.
Woo!
Yep.
Yay.
Vote for me.
Okay, that was amazing. Well, thank you so much, Dylan. Up next, we have a package. It's called Elspeth on the Street. So get excited for that, and we'll see you back here shortly.
Hey guys, it's Elspeth. Welcome to Elon After Hours, Elspeth on the Street. It's my first one. Hopefully it won't be the last, but if it's not funny, who knows? We're just going to be asking people what their Halloween costumes are because I did not get one yet, so I need some inspo. So let's take it to my peers and we'll see. Oh, we want to see, yeah, it's on the street. But the streets of Mosley? Like, should we just take it to the streets? To the streets? Really?
Hello.
Oh, hey guys. Do you want to be on our show?
Sure.
Oh, wow, okay. So, you know, Halloween's this weekend, right?
So true.
Does anyone have a really fun costume?
I think so.
Okay, tell us.
So I'm one of my costumes is me and my roommate are being Chucky and Chucky's bride.
We already got another one of those, unoriginal.
What the heck?
Are you gonna change it?
No.
Better hope you don't run into her in the streets.
Boo. And then another costume I'm being, it's a superhero that I made up. It's called Loverboy, and I'm gonna have a bunch of kissy faces and a bunch of girls' phone numbers on my cape. It's gonna be really funny.
That's amazing. Is it Taylor Swift inspired or no?
It could be.
Well, it's a really good album, so maybe.
Maybe.
Did you guys listen to the album?
Yeah.
What was your favorite song?
I like Lavender Haze.
Me too. Yes. Okay, Lavender Haze. Well,
It's
maybe
a
I'll dress up
classic.
as her. I'm
So
having
true.
trouble picking. Do you guys have any fun ideas for me?
What is a good classic? Do you want like out of box or like?
Maybe a little out of the box, something funky, fresh, you know? Oh, you're the president of what?
Smooth Progressions acapella. Smooth Progressions acapella.
What
Our
concert
concert
is
is
that?
this
Could
Friday.
you guys sing Happy Halloween into this mic?
Yeah, I think we could.
Okay,
Come on,
come on,
everybody.
Getting close, getting close.
Come.
What are we
Sing
singing?
Happy Halloween.
Singing it.
Sing it.
What?
I want like the tenor, the bass, the whatever, and the whatever.
Okay.
Alto and
guys?
soprano.
1, 2, 3. Happy Halloween.
10 out of 10.
was
Someone call
something.
Simon Cowell right now.
Please.
Okay. Bye, thank you.
Bye.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, you should lip gloss.
Oh yes, get your lip gloss.
Well, I don't know where it's at. It's okay.
Oh, okay.
My hair is fine. Everything's fine.
Okay, what's your name?
My name is Keisha Brown.
Hi, Keisha. So, are you excited for Halloween?
I am. I'm so excited.
Yes. So, what are you dressing up as?
I don't know yet. You know, maybe just myself. I'm just so beautiful.
Same. That's kind of my vibe.
Yeah, like
But I
maybe
mean-
a biscuit worker.
Oh yes.
Period.
Yes. Well, I love this biscuit.
You
Like,
do?
I feel like I eat the whole menu every single day.
It's okay, baby. Come on. Maybe
Yeah.
get you a little
Well,
bit.
I'm so excited to see you every time I come in.
You
here.
are.
You
Because
are so fun.
And my girl, I am the bestest at
Yes.
Biscuitville.
Yes.
And she loves to say period.
Period.
And goodbye.
Okay, thank you. That was amazing. I love that.
That was awesome.
Have a good one.
Can I catch me on?
Yeah, I'll come back in here and I'll send the link. I'll write down the link. Thank you. That was so funny. Oh, you want to be on it? Oh my gosh! Okay, that's perfect. So we're doing a Halloween episode for Elon After Hours, and I didn't get a costume, so I'm just going around asking people theirs. So maybe I get a couple ideas. What are you being?
Haven't decided yet. I was thinking of doing dressing up as Rip
Who is that?
off of Yellowstone.
Oh, okay, that would be really cool.
Nothing hard, just you know,
Yeah.
little
Well,
look-alike.
Casual, okay.
very true.
Doppelganger moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a second idea?
Maybe Hellraiser.
Okay.
Just some kind of horror.
Yeah.
What
I
about
mean,
you?
I don't really have a clue yet. Someone told me to be Tinkerbell, but I feel like that's a bit overdone, you know?
Nah, nothing's overdone. It's
Yeah,
Halloween.
it's
you can
Halloween.
do whatever you want.
It's Halloween. Well, do you have any message to Elon University students?
Have fun and be safe.
Have fun and be safe. Okay, thank you.
All right, you have a good one.
Excuse me, would you want to be on our show? Elon After Hours. It's just on YouTube and like 10 people watch.
What type of questions?
I'm just asking what you're being for Halloween.
Okay, like 5 things.
Okay, tell me them in order of your favorite to least favorite instead of chronological. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm being a prisoner.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna wear like all orange, like
Yeah.
jumpsuit.
Like victorious.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the vibe.
That's the vibe.
And then I'm being a plumber. So
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna be interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Plumbers crack a game, or did I make that up?
No, that's a good.
Okay.
And then I'm being. Okay, wait, what's the last?
She has
Oh.
so many, she can't even keep track.
I have 5. Wait, I'm being Tiba from iCarly. And I'm
That's
gonna
a
have
good
stick
one.
with
The stick.
bagels on
Oh
it.
yeah. Okay. And you have to make sure the bagels like.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
that's the dark bit.
Okay. Well, thank you so much
of
for
course.
answering this. You were awesome.
Yeah. bye,
Have a
guys.
good day.
How do you have 5 costumes?
I
I
don't
only
know.
have a mask.
Excuse me? Hey, would you want to be on our show? Would you want to be on our show? I'm just asking you what you're being for Halloween.
What I'm doing for Halloween.
What you're being.
Being for Halloween. Yeah, so my friends and I, we're gonna go as the Wonder Pets. What is it? It's Lenny,
Oh my goodness.
Ming Ming. I forget what the other one
You
is.
gotta
I'm
know the
sorry.
names at least.
I know mine.
Can you sing the theme song?
Yeah, it's like Wonder Pets, we're on our way to help a baby animal and save the day. No, we're not too big
No,
and we're
we're
not
not
too tough. But
We
when
work together, we got the right stuff. Go Wonder Pets! That was incredible. Thank you.
thanks.
Wow. Bye.
Yep.
Okay, guys, I think I've annoyed enough people, and now I have sort of many ideas of what I could be for Halloween. So, thank you, Elon community. Go Phoenix. I had a lovely time. Back to you guys at the studio.
Hello and welcome back to Elon After Hours. I'm here with our lovely guest, Dylan Scott, and we are about to play a really fun game called Red Flags. And what is it, you might ask? I'm gonna tell you. So basically, I'm gonna read off a few hypothetical situations, characteristics, etc., and we're gonna hold up our green or red cards if it's a green flag or if it's a red flag. And we're gonna see, you know, what your thoughts are and what my thoughts are and how they compare. It's gonna be really fun. Okay, so let's start off with, is it a red flag or green flag if someone doesn't have social media? Okay.
Yeah, that person's a fugitive.
Exactly. Why are you so hidden? And everyone has it these days.
Like some people are like either like I get like if you're like one of those like antisocial like oh I don't want to like be on Instagram all day, but like if you have no social media, my immediate thought is like you're on the run from a drug cartel.
And I would
Why
agree with
else?
that. And also, I think
day
a
and
bigger
age.
red flag would be if you only have Facebook. If you only have Facebook and you don't have anything else, what's going on?
I'm a big MySpace user myself.
Is it still on the
It is. It's mostly music videos now.
It's mostly just you. There's just one user, and it's just you.
It's me and a guy named Jerry, actually.
Oh, good. Okay,
We've
good.
been keeping it alive for a couple years.
It's a good
now.
community on there. Okay, so is it a red flag or a green flag if they're a milk drinker?
Ooh, I love milk, but crazy fact about milk, it's all a scam. So,
What do you mean?
Real fact, milk lobbies, like I think back, you know the Got Milk slogan?
Mm-hmm.
So milk is like objectively not nearly as good for you as like milk companies would essentially have you believe. And there was a massive, like millions and millions and millions of dollars funded lobbying campaign by dairy companies to essentially make milk seem like an incredibly healthy, essential part of our diet, when in all reality, it's like kind of for us, especially like.
Okay, so I'm guessing it's a red flag.
So yeah,
Huge red
red flag, I guess.
Huge red
Government
flag.
bought sheep. Bah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
That's
I see someone drinking milk and I
crazy.
just think like, bah, sheep.
Wow. I'm gonna start drinking almond milk. Okay.
I love almond milk.
I do. It's good. It's really good.
I have a vegan sister.
Oh. We'll have to get into that later in our tell-all interview. Okay, so is it a red flag or green flag if they believe in zodiac signs?
Ooh,
I mean, I
red
have.
flag. I don't like space racism that much. I just like I was literally in class today and we all got divided into like various, and I'm a Virgo, obviously. And
Makes
I was
sense.
at a table of Geminis and it was just the worst thing I've ever did. Like they were just so Gemini.
Oh, so you do believe in it?
No.
But you, okay, yeah, that's such a Virgo thing to
question.
say. Anyways, I'm a Leo, so put some respect on my name. Rawr. Okay, is it a red flag or a green flag if you are a cat person?
Ooh, green flag. Cats are dope. I had 4 growing up. One of them was named Lucy. She got hit by a car like a week before we got her, and she had 3 legs, but she was still like the girl boss like cat of the house. Like she had 3 younger brothers who she would just like beat the heck out of basically, and she was like mad mobile, fully missing a back leg. And when I was like 3, like a toddler, like I would just put her in like diapers and stuff and like makeup, like horrible things that toddlers do to animals. She just wouldn't care, wouldn't do a thing. The other cats, they would murder me. But
Well, cats
So,
are scary sometimes.
green flag,
Green
big
flag.
soft spot for cats. Even though I have a dog now, I have a little Chihuahua mix named Jax.
Oh,
Yeah,
cute. I like
very
both.
cool.
I used to be like, I don't like cats because I was like, yeah, I don't like them. But then it's like when one cat likes you, all of a sudden the world changes. Like, because they
Mm-hmm.
didn't like me before, and then I met a cat who let me pet her, and I was like, okay, we're
Cats are
good.
just kind of like people. Like some cats just suck, and other ones
Yeah,
are dope.
exactly. That's such a
Like, all
good
dogs
metaphor.
are dope though.
All
That,
dogs
like,
are.
Like I've never met a dog that like wasn't awesome.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. That's true.
I will say I'm probably more of a dog guy.
I'm definitely
but
more of a
certain
dog
cats
person.
are awesome.
Sure. Okay, hot take and a good take on that. So is it a red flag or green flag if they are still friends with their ex?
I think that's so situational. You know, it depends on I think
Hmm.
what kind of a like. I think there's probably a level to that where that can show like some maturity and the ability to like leave relationships in a healthy manner, which
Mm-hmm.
I guess is a good thing. But also, kind of, what are you doing? Still being friends with your ex?
So
you guys, you know, yeah.
So let me ask you this. Let's
So-
put it in a situation.
Who knows?
A middle, a both.
Kind of a middle ground.
Do you know what's going on with Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson?
Obviously.
Okay. Would you say, let's say they get over it and Khloe's like, we're good friends, and they post all the time, they're like, we're good friends. Would you be like, oh, that's nice?
Oh, you know they're. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess again, it's like a little bit of this.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? And we can only speculate. Is it a red flag or green flag if someone likes horses?
Horse girls are like an interesting one. My mom was a big horse girl, so I can't really go too hard on that.
Okay.
But I have met some definitely odd people and some really cool horse girls. So I guess horse girls are kind of like cats, you know?
Everyone is kind
some
of
them
like
suck.
a cat. I'm just, you're so.
I think overall though, I'm sorry to all my horsey friends.
Nay.
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 Yeah.
It's a nay for me.
It's a nay for me as well.
Okay, well, to end this game off, I just want to know, what are a few of your red flags? Like, what do you think is a red flag of yours?
British people.
You don't like British people?
Yeah, not at all.
Okay.
Big red flag if
Isn't
you're
it?
British. Like, figure it out.
Figure it out, love.
And yeah, it's Tuesday. At least our schools aren't being shut up.
Our British viewers are going to be so pissed.
You guys shouldn't have any British viewers. They don't watch TV. And so I guess another big red flag would be having too strong feelings on Joe Rogan either way. I think if you love him too much, that's a little spooky, and if you hate him too much, that's like a little spooky. People who are neutral on Joe Rogan, like, well, if you ask what they think of Joe Rogan, and they're like, oh yeah, he's the podcast guy, right? He's cool, big green flag. But if they start going off one way or another about like, oh, like everyone wants to cancel Rogan, or they're like, oh, like Rogan's like, I don't know, like greatest thing to have ever walked the earth. Weird.
Okay, I feel you on that.
Yep.
Well, speaking of spooky, I just wanted to wish you a happy Halloween.
Thank you.
And I wanted to say thanks for coming on our lovely show. We had so much fun having you here today.
It's been so fun being here.
If you have any Instagram, social media you want to plug real quick,
Yeah,
definitely
I
go
do.
ahead.
Dylan Scott _23 on Instagram. D Scotty, that's DSCOTTY 26 on Venmo. Send anything. I am very poor.
I'm also going to add my Venmo at the end of this as well, because this is a good opportunity.
Cash App should be the same.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming. We had such a great time. And thank you all for watching. And we'll see you next week. Have a great night.
To find out more about After Hours, visit elonstudenttv.org.